It's Mornings Unfiltered with Casey and Calhoun. Buttering your bread, dishing the tea, spilling the beans, and making heads or tails out of today's cock and bull stories. So good it'll have the preacher's wife cussing and the whole Ozarks buzzing.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Casey and Calhoun Morning Show. We've got a special guest in the studio today, someone whose voice you've probably heard if you follow the intersection of medicine, law, and real-life accountability here in the Ozarks.
That's right. He's the host of the hit radio podcast Vital Signs and Verdicts, where he and his panel of experts break down local medical legal cases in a way that actually makes sense to the rest of us. Liam, good to have you here.
Hey guys, thank you for having me. As you know, Vital Signs and Verdicts is a radio podcast that follows local medical legal cases that shape how patients are treated, how hospitals operate, and what rights people actually have when something goes wrong. We try to dig into each case and dissect what's really happening behind the scenes. We want people to understand the medical profession, a patient's rights, and the legalities that come into play when those two worlds collide. Right now, there is an unprecedented case happening right here in the Ozarks. It's the Richardson Edmonds versus Cox Medical Center Branson and Cox Health case. And what makes it unprecedented isn't just the allegations or the timeline issues or the whistleblowers, though all of that is significant. What makes this case truly historic is that it's a pro se plaintiff, someone representing herself, going up against the 9th largest private employer in the entire state of Missouri, a multi-billion-dollar hospital collective with enormous resources, influence, and legal firepower.
So this isn't something we normally see in the courtroom. This woman is a widow, alleging this hospital's actions were the direct cause of her Gulf War veteran husband's death a few months after his discharge.
You simply do not see this, not at this scale, not with this level of legal precision from, well, an amateur, or this level of documentation, especially not with this level of public interest. And speaking of conversations, you guys found something interesting in the local paper this week, an editorial that touches directly on this case and the public reaction to it. I haven't heard it yet.
We're going to read that letter on air right now.
Like Liam said, this is a new letter to the editor we want to read to you that goes hand in hand with this local malpractice case here in Taney County.
You can make your own determinations after hearing this.
To the editor. This should be an open letter to the hospital administration in Branson, Missouri. How can we trust you again? Public trust in healthcare depends on transparency, accountability, and confidence that patient welfare comes before institutional protection. When those principles appear compromised, communities have not only the right, but the responsibility to ask questions.
Increasingly, families across our region describe troubling experiences involving delayed medical records, conflicting documentation, restricted access to patient information, and unanswered concerns following serious medical events. In some cases, records provided at different times reportedly contain inconsistencies. In others, families say they encountered barriers simply trying to obtain information they believe they were legally entitled to receive.
These concerns deserve thoughtful examination, not silence. Questions naturally arise when medication records appear incomplete or fragmented. Billing continues after a patient's death. Significant medical incidents allegedly go undocumented. Broad-spectrum medications are administered without clearly documented justification. Or internal investigations remain undisclosed despite repeated requests for clarification.
Individually, such concerns may be explained. Collectively, however, they create an appearance that undermines public confidence. Healthcare institutions hold extraordinary responsibility. They are entrusted with vulnerable patients, critical decisions, and life-altering outcomes. With that responsibility comes an obligation to communicate openly, preserve accurate records, and respond transparently when legitimate concerns are raised.
Communities do not lose faith all at once. Trust erodes gradually through unanswered questions, inconsistent explanations, and the perception that protecting reputation has become more important than confronting problems directly. This is not an attack on healthcare workers, many of whom serve compassionately under difficult circumstances. In fact, numerous current and former employees have privately expressed concerns of their own about staffing, oversight, and administrative decision-making. Their voices, too, deserve to be heard. Hospitals often highlight ratings, awards, and public recognition. Those distinctions matter, but true accountability is demonstrated not through marketing, but through openness, especially when mistakes may have occurred.
Patients and families should never feel as though they must fight simply to understand what happened to a loved one. A healthcare system earns trust not by demanding it, but by being willing to answer difficult questions honestly and completely.
Until greater transparency exists, many in this community will continue asking a simple question. If there is nothing to hide, why does obtaining clear answers feel so difficult?
That is something. And with that, I want to encourage every listener out there to ask questions, look at your records, and scrutinize your care. Your health is your story, and you deserve to know every chapter.
More information about this case and others can be found at Chaos Branson on Facebook, at www.wematter.life, or on YouTube under Vital Signs and Verdicts.
Liam, thank you for coming in today. We'll be tuning in to Vital Signs and Verdicts to keep up with what's happening right here in our community.
Absolutely. And remember, patients have rights. Nothing changes if we stay silent, and as this plaintiff is proving, it only takes one voice to bring light to the darkness and push accountability to the forefront.
We will be right back.
In the cold light of the hospital room, I'm trying hard to stay in view, but you're staring at the screen again, and I'm fading out of you. I'm cool when I'm not sick, I look better in the daylight. I'm still the one my family loves, even when I'm losing the fight. I am not my illness, I am not this moment, I matter. Can you see me standing here? Please remember me, please really look at me. We matter, we are people, we are family, we are friends. Treat me like I'm someone's whole world, 'cause I am right to the end. Help me, hold me, don't dismiss me, I'm still worth every breath you give. We matter, and together we can fight, we can rise, we can live. I'm not asking you for miracles, just a moment of your eyes. A little truth, a little presence, a little human in the lies. This is personal because I'm a person, not a number on your chart. I'm worth saving, worth the effort, worth the beating of this heart. Help me, treat me, see the soul behind the skin. I'm still here, I'm still fighting. Let the healing begin. We matter, we are people, we are family, we are friends. Treat me like I'm someone's whole world, 'cause I am right to the end. Help me, hold me, don't dismiss me, I'm still worth every breath you give. We matter, and together we can fight, we can rise, we can live. We are a team, we are partners, don't you turn away from me. I will get better if you stand beside me. Together, you and me, we can